Virgo. September 30th, 2025 is not just another date on a calendar. This is the last day of waiting. The universe has been holding back your breakthrough, but now the dam is breaking. Energy is shifting. Destiny is cracking open. Chains that held you for years are about to snap. 5 miracles are lining up in your path, not by chance, not by accident. These are cosmic prophecies carved into the stars, waiting for you to claim them. But hear this, miracles don't just fall into your lap. They demand awareness, they demand courage, they demand action. This date is charged like lightning. It carries both promise and danger. One wrong step, and the door slams shut until 2033. One right move, and everything you thought was impossible becomes real. Virgo, the clock is ticking. Midnight is the deadline. The signs will come fast. Numbers, dreams, whispers in conversation, sudden pulls in your spirit. Will you catch them or let them pass? Tonight, destiny isn't knocking softly, it's pounding, and only those who listen will rise. Virgo, the first miracle of September 30th, 2025 is the hidden doorway. For years you've been walking through the same halls of your life, same routines, same patterns, same walls. You've pressed your hands against locked doors, wondering why they never moved. You prayed, you worked, you tried, but something kept you blocked. It wasn't that you weren't ready, it was that the timing wasn't ready. The universe was aligning pieces behind the scenes, preparing the exact moment when the seal would break. And that moment is September 30th. This is the day when a door that was once sealed tight will finally swing open. But listen carefully, Virgo. This door won't look like a grand entrance at first. It may appear as something small, ordinary, even fragile. A phone call that seems random, a message that appears out of nowhere, a chance meeting, a sudden shift in energy that leaves you restless, as if your soul is being pulled somewhere new. That restlessness is not anxiety, it's destiny calling. You'll feel it in your chest, a stirring that says, "Move now, don't wait." You might catch yourself staring at something ordinary and suddenly realizing, this is the sign. This is the opening I've been waiting for. But here's the warning. This door is time sensitive. If you hesitate, if you doubt, if you stay frozen in fear, it will close. And Virgo, if it closes, it will not open again until the next great cosmic cycle in 2033. That's 8 long years of wondering what could have been. The universe is saying, this is it. Now picture this. Imagine you've been standing in a dark hallway. You've been waiting, pacing, searching. Suddenly, you hear the faint click of a lock turning. A shaft of light leaks through. The door creaks open just a little. The question is, will you step forward or will you stand frozen, watching the chance slip away? This doorway could lead to many things. A career breakthrough you've been denied before. A relationship reconnection that once felt impossible. A spiritual gift awakening that you thought you'd lost. A move, a shift, an opportunity to escape a cage you didn't even know you were trapped in. But Virgo, you must know, this door is not permanent. It is a portal, a temporary bridge, and like all portals, it fades. The more you delay, the faster it dissolves. You'll feel the universe nudging you, almost whispering, trust this. Walk through, even if it feels uncomfortable, even if it feels uncertain. That discomfort is not danger, it's expansion. Some of you will get a sign through numbers, 1111, 222, or 555 flashing repeatedly. Some will get it in a dream that feels more real than waking life. Others will feel it in an unexpected conversation, when someone says words that pierce straight to your heart. Do not dismiss it. The test of this miracle is not whether the door appears, it's whether you recognize it in time. Many Virgos will be tempted to overthink, to question, to analyze until the moment is gone. But this time, Virgo, the stars say, don't analyze. Act. This is the universe's way of rewarding the years you stayed patient. The struggles, the delays, the prayers that seemed unanswered, they were never ignored. They were seeds planted in the soil of time. And now, finally, the soil cracks. The sprout pushes through, the doorway opens. But imagine this clearly. If you turn away, if you say, maybe later, the soil hardens again. And when that happens, you'll have to wait 8 long years until 2033, when the next alignment arrives. The universe doesn't want you to wait anymore. That's why September 30th is so loud, so powerful, so charged with energy. This is not a whisper, this is a cosmic thunderclap. So Virgo, when the sign comes, don't doubt it. When the call comes, answer. When the chance appears, take it. Even if you don't feel ready, even if you're scared, remember, fear is the lock. Action is the key. On September 30th, you are being given the key. The only question is, will you turn it? The hidden doorway is the first miracle, the one that changes your path, the one that sets the stage for everything that follows. And Virgo, if you walk through it, you won't just open one door. You'll find an entire corridor of blessings waiting on the other side. This is the day destiny hands you the choice. Don't let it slip. Virgo, the second miracle of September 30th is one that will leave you breathless. The money flood. For months, even years, it has felt like the flow of abundance has been cut off. You worked hard, you gave, you sacrificed, and yet the river seemed dry. Money slipped away faster than it came in. Promises of payment were delayed, opportunities vanished, and the harder you tried, the more it seemed like your financial blessings were locked behind an invisible dam. But September 30th, 2025 changes everything. This day carries a wealth vibration, a cosmic alignment that tears open the gates holding back what belongs to you. The energy is not a trickle, Virgo. It's not a slow drip of blessings. It's a tidal wave, a sudden surge. Money that was lost, money that was delayed, money that seemed gone forever will circle back. Opportunities will rise from places you never expected. Imagine it. A check that was held up in the system suddenly clears. A debt that someone owed you is finally repaid. An old application, long forgotten, suddenly leads to a job call. A side project you once abandoned sparks interest, and someone offers to invest. This is not random. This is the money flood. But Virgo, with this flood comes a test. The universe doesn't just pour wealth into your hands without checking your heart. This is not free gold. It is a mirror. And here is the warning. If greed blinds you, if you chase this flood with desperation, if you forget gratitude, it will vanish as quickly as it came. This money isn't meant to make you a slave, it's meant to make you free. But freedom requires wisdom. Picture this. A river bursts through a broken dam. The water rushes with unstoppable force. You can either channel it, directing it to nourish the fields of your destiny, or you can try to grab at it with your hands, letting it slip away through your fingers. September 30th gives you this choice. The signs of this money flow will be clear. An unexpected refund lands in your account. A business lead you thought was dead suddenly reappears. Someone calls with an offer that could open doors to long-term wealth. An opportunity to invest, to save, or to grow your money comes your way. But with each sign, there will also be temptation. The universe gives, and it tests. You may be tempted to waste the money on distractions. You may be tempted to overspend, thinking the flow will never end. Or you may cling to it with fear, refusing to use it to expand. Virgo, the real test is balance. This flood is not meant to drown you, it's meant to lift you, to carry you higher, to take you from survival into stability, from stability into prosperity. But prosperity without wisdom collapses. So how do you know if you're ready? You'll feel it. When the money comes, ask yourself, am I using this for growth, or am I feeding old habits? Am I building my future, or am I chasing temporary pleasure? The flood will expose your answer. This miracle is karmic. Some of you are about to receive back what was stolen, what was denied, what was unfairly taken. The universe is balancing scales on this day. Others will be given a fresh chance to prove they can handle more. The energy is heavy with justice. If you lost money unfairly, watch how it circles back in unexpected ways. If you planted seeds of work with no reward, September 30th delivers the harvest. If you gave to others when you had little, watch how the universe now gives to you. But remember, Virgo, this harvest isn't permanent if you mishandle it. The same energy that brings abundance can also strip it away. That's why the warning is clear. Gratitude is your anchor. Wisdom is your shield. Here's the suspense. The universe gives, and it tests. You'll see people around you also touched by this wealth vibration, but not all will keep it. Some will rise, others will lose everything because they treated the miracle as a game. Don't let that be you. Virgo, this is your moment to step into financial flow, to feel the relief of bills being paid, debts being cleared, and doors of prosperity finally opening. To feel money no longer as a chain, but as a tool. To understand that abundance is not selfish, it's spiritual. When you have more, you can do more, give more, live more. On September 30th, stand firm. Watch for the signs, expect the unexpected. And when the flood comes, don't panic. Don't grab with fear. Receive it with calm authority. Direct it, channel it, build with it. The universe is not giving you pennies, it's giving you proof. Proof that you are not forgotten. Proof that your hard work, your sleepless nights, your sacrifices were not wasted. Proof that abundance was never gone, it was waiting for this exact alignment. Virgo, the money flood is real, the dam is breaking. The question is, will you ride the wave or will you let it slip through your fingers? Virgo, the third miracle of September 30th, 2025 will not strike your wallet, your career, or even your power. It will strike your heart. It is called the love resurrection. This is the day when something you thought was gone forever begins to stir again. A love you thought was dead awakens. For some, this will be a reconciliation. Someone from your past who once carried your soul's reflection may reappear, not by chance, but by cosmic design. Words left unsaid, emotions buried deep, connections cut short. The universe may bring them back, testing whether you are ready for forgiveness, closure, or even a rebirth of what once was. For others, this will not be the return of an old flame, but the arrival of something divine. A soulmate, a twin flame, a karmic partner stepping into your path for the very first time. Not just anyone, not just another face in the crowd. This is the person who aligns with your higher path, the one who pushes you to grow, to rise, to transform. And for some, the love resurrection will reveal truth in current relationships. A mask will drop. A hidden truth will be exposed. You will finally see whether the person standing beside you is truly your destiny or your distraction. Virgo, September 30th is not just about romance. It's about karmic destiny. Love is the mirror of the soul, and on this date, the mirror is polished, crystal clear, impossible to ignore. The signs will be undeniable. A sudden dream of a person you haven't thought of in years. A message from someone you thought was gone forever. A stranger's presence that feels hauntingly familiar, as if you've known them for lifetimes. Or a sudden sharp realization about the person already in your life. that they are either your forever or your final lesson. But here is the warning, and it is not gentle. If you cling to toxic ties, you block the miracle. If you keep holding hands with what drains you, the universe will not send what lifts you. You cannot hold on to poison and expect medicine to flow in. This day asks you to choose, to release what is heavy, broken, or false, so that what is true, light, and destined can finally take root. Picture this: a garden where the soil is dry, cracked, and littered with weeds. No flower can grow there. But the moment you clear the weeds, water the ground, and let light in, life bursts forth. The love resurrection is that flower. But you must prepare the soil. For years, Virgo, you have carried wounds of love, betrayal, rejection, loneliness, the pain of giving more than you received. You may have told yourself love was not for you, that your destiny was in work, duty, or solitude. But the universe disagrees. Love is not a distraction for you. It is your next evolution. On September 30th, your heart will feel the pulse of destiny. You may wake up that morning with a strange sense of longing, as if someone, somewhere, is thinking of you. You may feel a pull toward places or people without understanding why. That pull is the invisible string of karma tightening, drawing you closer to the one written in your soul's contract. But be careful. The love resurrection is powerful, but it is also a test. If you let fear stop you, if you run from the connection, or if you stay chained to a toxic bond out of comfort, the miracle can't take root. Some of you will face a choice between the past and the future. An old flame may return at the same time a new connection arrives. This is not coincidence. It is the universe asking, will you repeat the cycle, or will you step into destiny? Others will have to face truth in their current bond. If you are with someone who dims your light, September 30th will make it impossible to ignore. The cracks will widen, the silence will grow louder, and you will have to decide, stay chained or break free for the love that truly belongs to you. And then there are those who will experience pure resurrection, a soulmate bond reignited, a love that distance, time, or silence could not kill. On this day, the spark returns. The connection is undeniable, and the miracle is clear. What is written in your stars cannot be erased. Virgo, love on September 30th is not about chance. It's about alignment. The person meant for you will not just stir your heart, they will stir your purpose. They will make you braver, stronger, wiser. They will not clip your wings, they will help you fly. The signs of true destiny love will feel different. There will be peace, even in the excitement. There will be recognition, not confusion. There will be challenge, but also growth. The signs of false love will also be clear. Chaos, repeated cycles, drained energy, the feeling of being stuck instead of expanding. The universe is asking you, will you choose resurrection, or will you cling to decay? Virgo, love is your test on this day. It is also your gift. If you open your heart, if you release the chains, if you trust the pull, you will step into the kind of love that rewrites your story. But if you stay blind, if you cling to what's broken, if you ignore the signs, you will block the very miracle that was designed to save you. So here is the truth, raw and clear. September 30th will resurrect love in your life. But whether that love becomes your blessing or your burden depends on your choice. The love resurrection is here. The question is, will you embrace it, or will you let it pass you by? Virgo, the fourth miracle of September 30th, 2025 is unlike the others. The first three open doors brought wealth and resurrected love. But this one elevates you. It places you on a higher throne. It is called the crown of destiny. Virgo, the universe is about to crown you with authority, recognition, and power. September 30th is the date when hidden efforts meet visible reward, where years of silence, unnoticed sacrifices, and tireless dedication finally break through the veil. This is the day when the world begins to see what heaven already knew. You were meant to lead. The crown may come in many forms. For some, it will be career recognition, a long-awaited promotion, an opportunity to step into leadership, or public acknowledgement of your gifts. For others, it may be spiritual authority, your wisdom, voice, or energy suddenly commanding attention. You may feel a pull to speak, to teach, to lead others out of confusion. And for many Virgos, the crown will come in the form of influence, the spotlight landing on you, your story, your truth. But with the crown comes a question. Will you wear it with wisdom or lose it to arrogance? This miracle carries both blessing and burden. To be crowned means to be seen. To be seen means to be tested. September 30th does not just hand you power, it hands you responsibility. Picture it, a torch being placed in your hands. That fire can light the way for others, or it can burn everything down. The choice is yours. Virgo, you've been underestimated for too long. Quiet, diligent, working in the shadows while others took the stage. But destiny always keeps its promises. On this day, the curtain parts and your moment arrives. Recognition will not come gently, it will come suddenly. People may begin to notice you in ways they never did before. Your words may carry unusual weight. Opportunities that once ignored you may now pursue you. The energy shifts, placing you in positions you once dreamed of, but secretly doubted would ever arrive. But beware, the crown is heavy. If you wear it with humility, it will open doors you never imagined. If you wear it with arrogance, it will crush you under its weight. This is not about ego, it is about purpose. The universe does not crown you so you can boast. It crowns you so you can serve, so you can guide, so you can prove that leadership is not domination, but elevation. The signs of the crown will be clear. People begin turning to you for advice, guidance, or solutions. Your work, talent, or effort suddenly receives recognition. A platform, stage, or spotlight opens in front of you. You feel a surge of confidence, clarity, and authority rising within. Virgo, do not shrink back when this happens. Do not say, "I am not ready." You are ready. Destiny would not crown you if you weren't. But also, do not let pride blind you. The higher you rise, the more careful your steps must be. Think of a crown made of gold. It shines, but it also weighs heavily on the head. Many crave the shine, but few can carry the weight. September 30th asks you, will you be among the few? This crown may also expose your enemies. When you rise, shadows grow restless. Those who once ignored you may now envy you. Those who doubted you may now try to silence you. But remember, no crown is ever placed without opposition. That is why you must wear it firmly, not with fear, but with unshakable faith. Virgo, you've always been the servant, the worker, the one who carries others quietly. But September 30th shifts the script. You are no longer the hidden helper. You are the chosen leader. And yet, this leadership is not about control. It is about light. The universe crowns you not because of ambition, but because of your resilience, your humility, and your wisdom. You've endured storms without losing your essence. You've suffered losses without letting bitterness consume you. You've walked through shadows and still chosen truth. That is why you are crowned. But here is the suspense. This crown is not guaranteed forever. It must be earned daily. If you use it for selfish gain, it will slip. If you misuse your influence, it will shatter. If arrogance takes root, the crown will be stripped away. So remember this, Virgo. The universe is not asking you to wear the crown for yourself. It is asking you to wear it for others, to show them that power can be pure, that leadership can be kind, that visibility can be sacred. September 30th marks the day you step into your throne, but the throne is not the end of your journey, it is the beginning. From this point on, your actions echo louder, your choices ripple wider, and your destiny carries more weight. So Virgo, when the crown is placed on your head, take a deep breath, stand tall, accept the responsibility, and know this is your divine appointment. The crown of destiny is your fourth miracle. Wear it wisely, and the universe will expand your kingdom. Wear it foolishly, and the weight will break you. The choice, as always, is yours, Virgo. The fifth miracle is the most dangerous and the most powerful. This is the prophecy that decides if you rise or if you collapse. On September 30th, a karmic gate swings shut. Behind it is everything you've carried: pain, betrayal, regret, false starts. The universe is giving you one final chance to step through, to release the chains, and to claim the freedom you've begged for in silence. This is not symbolic, it is real, and you will feel it in your body, in your spirit, in the way the air around you vibrates with change. You may wake up that morning restless, heavy, like something is pulling you down. That is the weight of your old cycles trying to drag you back. Every toxic tie, every karmic wound, every fear of failure, it will all rise one last time. The question is, will you face it, or will you run? This final prophecy is a closing. If you surrender the past, if you say no to the poison you once called comfort, the universe will open doors that no man, no demon, no enemy can shut. You will step into a timeline of miracles that flows straight into 2033, a decade of expansion, authority, and divine purpose. But if you cling to the past, if you hold the chains instead of breaking them, you will repeat the same cycles for the next 8 years. Love will circle, but never land. Money will appear, but vanish. Success will tease you, but never stay. Virgo, this is the cost of ignoring destiny. September 30th is the cosmic contract deadline. After midnight, the ink dries. Your choices harden into reality. The angels stand ready to record. Did you rise or did you hide? Did you choose freedom or did you embrace fear? You may feel guided to cut ties with someone, to walk away from a job, to release an addiction, to forgive what hurt you most. It will feel terrifying, but in that terror is your liberation. The prophecy says, those who surrender will soar, those who resist will sink. Virgo, this is your test, not a test of intelligence, not of strength, but of courage. Can you let go? Can you trust the unknown more than the comfort of the chains? If you can, you will feel an immediate shift, a lightness in your chest, a sudden flow of synchronicities, numbers, signs, dreams. That is confirmation. That is your proof. But if you ignore it, the silence will be deafening. Doors will slam, opportunities will rot, and you will wonder why life feels stuck, heavy, unfair. The truth is, you missed the prophecy. The universe gave you the crown, the doorway, the flood, the love, and you let the final key slip away. Virgo, the final prophecy is not outside you, it is inside you. September 30th is not just a date, it is your decision day. Freedom or repeat, miracle or collapse. The clock is ticking, Virgo. You have heard them, you have felt them. 5 miracles stand before you tonight. They are not myths, they are not dreams, they are prophecy. The hidden doorway opens, the long-awaited opportunity that will break chains and shift your path forever. The money flood, abundance returning in a wave you never thought possible. The love resurrection, a karmic awakening of the heart that changes your entire destiny. The crown of destiny, recognition, authority, and power falling into your hands. The final prophecy, the closing of a cycle that will decide if you rise or repeat the past until 2033. Virgo, September 30th, 2025 is not just another day. It is your cosmic call, a turning point written in the stars, a moment when the universe gathers all its power and offers it to you. But miracles are never given without choice. The choice is yours. Will you step forward and claim these miracles? Or will you stand frozen as the door closes behind you? Will you rise into abundance, love, power, and destiny? Or will you remain trapped in cycles that drain your spirit? This is not a future promise. This is now. The energy is here. The signs are here. The opportunity is here. The test is here. And Virgo, the universe is watching. When you step into this moment, you step into transformation. When you turn away from everything that was waiting for you. So the question remains, will you walk through the hidden doorway? Will you embrace the money flood? Will you awaken the love resurrection? Will you wear the crown of destiny? Will you answer the final prophecy? The choice will not wait. The clock is ticking. Midnight closes the gate. Virgo, September 30th is your day, your calling, your final moment to claim what is written in your stars. This is your destiny in action. The 5 miracles are standing before you, waiting for your decision. The path forward is clear, but it requires courage. It requires trust. It requires action. This is your moment to rise, to transform, to break free, to step into the life the universe has been preparing for you. Virgo, September 30th is not just another date. It is your cosmic turning point, and the choice is yours. Will you claim it? Virgo, comment below. I claim my miracles if you are ready to step into your destiny. The universe is watching. Will you step in or step back?